Once upon a time, there was a little boy.
I'm Bryce Gowie. I'm a senior at the University of Idaho. I'm a theater major, and I've been acting since high school, and I play Katerian and the Pillowman.
He's the writer of all the stories within the play. I think of Katerian more as like one-on-one with the actor in the sense that they're both storytellers. Katerian is telling the audience these different stories that happen on stage, and he's not narrating in the sense that he's stepping away from them, but he's enveloping all those emotions and everything that comes with telling these stories. And I think that's what blends this character well with an actor, and it also makes it fun to play, is because you're not just a storyteller playing a banker, you're a storyteller playing a storyteller. His whole motivation is really, it just revolves around the idea of like what you leave behind after you pass on. After you die, after there's no existence anymore, what's left?
My name is Joseph Winder. I'm a fourth-year BFA performance candidate at the University of Idaho. I'm playing Michael in this production of The Pillowman. He's a really tough guy to figure out. So Michael is disabled. He has brain damage from his childhood, and he's a little bit on the autistic spectrum as well. And so as a non-disabled actor, I think one really big struggle is finding the balance between what Martin McDonagh, the playwright, wanted to get out of the character, but then also respecting how I finagle my way around playing someone who is disabled and making sure it's not something that overpowers him, but something that actually elevates his presence in the story. I'm just really excited for the challenge that this play has been, and I'm looking forward to all of you being challenged with me when you come and see it.
You know, they're just equals, and there's no older brother, like little brother kind of relationship. I'm Bryce Gowie. I'm a fourth year, so I'll be a senior this year. I play Katerian.
I'm Joseph Winder. I'm also going to be a senior this year. I'm playing Michael for this production.
The way they grew up, and Katerian constantly, knowing about his brother being abused, I just think that there's an element to that their brotherly love is like on an equal, where it's a give and take. It's not so much like I look after you because I have to. It's like I look after you because I know you would do the same for me.
He really latches on to his brother Katerian because he's really the only thing that Michael has left.
They've lived a hard life, a lot of torturous stuff happened when they were young, and I think as they've grown up and then they're put into this unsettling, spontaneous circumstance, they try to adapt and acclimate, but I think obviously the pressure is pretty high, so you'll see that unfold.
My name is Austin Fred. I just finished my film degree at the University of Idaho. This is my first stage play, and I will be playing Ariel. Dave's character Topolsky and my character Ariel share the same ultimate goal, but our process to getting to that goal is a lot different. He seems to be a bit more intellectual. My character is definitely more violent. Dave has been in this game for longer than I have, and I think as actors it's an interesting juxtaposition because I learn from Dave every day when I come on the set, and that's what I do when I come on the set. I go into sponge mode and try and absorb as much as I can, which I think Ariel has a certain amount of that quality in him. He does mirror Topolsky in a lot of ways, and he has a lot of baggage that he comes into the play with, as all the characters do, but for Ariel, like I said, on the surface, there's a lot of violent qualities that come across, but throughout the play, that violence is building towards a bigger emotional payoff.
I'm Dave Harlan. I have an MFA from Idaho and am an instructor here. And I'm playing Topolsky. I am also the artistic director of Moscow Art Theater 2 and am producing the show. So my character, I describe myself to Katurian at one point as a high-ranking police officer in a totalitarian bleeping dictatorship. So that's who I am. And my role is to try and figure out what's going on with a series of murders in our fictional totalitarian dictatorship. I use Ariel as a tool to psychologically manipulate Katurian. I use words as a tool to psychologically manipulate Katurian, to get his stories. All of that combines into how I do my job. My goal is to figure out who's killing these kids and to make it stop.